Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baby Christian Ministries. I'm Bob, and here we are. If this is your first time here, what I do is I read from the Bible and then I give you my thoughts on it. I don't claim to be a preacher. I don't claim to be a Bible scholar. In fact, I'm a baby Christian. A baby Christian means that I am just getting started on this journey of Christianity. So anyway, we're going to jump right into it. If you find you like what you see here today, go ahead and click down at the bottom. You'll find a like button, a subscribe button, and there's a share button down there. Feel free to share this out on your social media. Not so much because I want to grow. Let me stop there. Anybody that puts a video on YouTube and says they don't want their channel to grow, they're making up stories. Of course I want my channel to grow. But primarily I'd like you to share this video because you never know who needs to hear what I'm about to say. That's it. Let's jump right into it. Today we are in Matthew 13, starting in the middle of verse 3 and going down to verse 9. It's the parable of the sower and the seed. You've probably heard this before if you've read any of the Bible. But let's go ahead and jump into it here. Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of the earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched. And because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground, and brought forth fruit, some 100, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. Of course, obviously, the main gist of this is depending on where the seeds land and how they grow. What are the seeds? The seeds are the gospel that we share with other people. And we don't know what kind of soil they're standing in, so we have to just keep throwing the seeds out, share the gospel with everybody. We have no idea, like I said in the last video, we have no idea what the situation is of the person that God has put in front of us. So we should probably just go ahead and talk to them because we don't know their situation. They could be ready to hear the gospel. So just go ahead and talk to them. We, sow the seeds wherever we can. I want to go just a little bit deeper on this and talk about ourselves. We obviously were in fertile soil at one point because we have accepted Jesus as our Savior. We are saved. But what are we doing to make sure we stay in that fertile soil? What kind of music did you listen to on your way to work this morning? What kind of books have you been reading lately? What kind of television shows have you been watching? We want to be very careful about what we're feeding ourselves. Because as any farmer, or you don't even have to be a farmer, if you've had a garden and you've gotten some weeds in that garden, you know the weeds take very little time to spring up and choke out what you've really planted there. And we want to make sure that we are not choked out by those things around us. So let's be very careful about what we're reading, what we're listening to, what we're watching, and this is the tough one, who are we associating with? I'm not saying rush right out and ditch all your friends, just be very aware and very careful, because it doesn't take much for the devil to get inside and start working on your soil. And it might just start off as one little tiny weed off in the corner of your garden. And one day you wake up and the weeds have completely run over everything. We don't know. So let's be very, very careful about the friends we keep, the books we read, the music we listen to, what we watch on TV. Let's be sure and keep ourselves in good soil so that we can continue to spread the gospel to others that are hopefully in good soil and will continue to grow. That's what I've got today. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button, the like, and hit the share. Hit the share because you don't know who might stumble upon this that actually needs it today besides you and me. Have a great day and God bless you.